Welcome to the world of the nerd.
We have tons of very expensive equipment, all that looks like it was ripped of all of its copper wiring and all faceplates. It looks like the college we went to's video equipment, and I'm not even lying.
I still follow Pauly Shore here and there, and this is not a video to make fun of him. Nor, well, it kind of does make fun of him, but...
Okay, it'll definitely make fun of him. In the very first Corey Feldman volume, our buddy Bill was in that volume, and me and Bill used to listen to Pauly Shore's cassette tape every day. And I probably can still sing Lisa, Lisa, the one I adore, to this very day. How'd you know my name was Lisa? Come on, the weasel.
Dude, I used to love Pauly Shore. I would never listen to his music.
That's how much I liked Pauly Shore. So I'm in on this. I was 18. We had our own apartment. We were doing psychedelics every day.
Quick, distract them. I'm on fire. Okay, so the main reason I bring him up is because there was an interview he did with Joe Rogan like years ago, before Joe Rogan was that big. Son-in-Law is one of the best Pauly Shore movies ever. You're damn right.
Jury Duty is the best movie.
I feel like he's changed and grown, but it was interesting to be able to see.
Let's go on the journey.
Can I finish? Interesting to see now
you fell on your face and I was trying to support you and you got mad about it.
This generation doesn't know what I did. Most of the kids, the 25 and younger, they don't know that I started MTV. They don't know all the films. They don't know. They think Sandler. They think all these other guys. Yeah. But they don't know that I was the first. I was, at the time. Because MTV was so big.
Yeah, you were the first celebrity. You and Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary became a big celebrity off of MTV too. And then there was
he
Remote
starred
Control.
In some movies, but I was starring in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And I was doing albums, all that stuff. And I was in my 20s and I was having an awesome time.
That had to be weird.
It was awesome.
It was the best. When MTV was gigantic.
Yeah. Look at
I remember that. Yeah. He was all over it. He was one of the coolest humans.
Yeah. Right.
It was just
I had
the best.
All the shows at the Roxy. I had an album, and I was doing all.
Kyle listened to his album every day.
Every day.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. That's why now, when I look back on my films, I get kind of sad.
Why?
Because that time of my life was my happiest time.
But why does it make you sad?
Because it was really amazing, and now life is still good, but it's not like it was.
So what changed?
All right.
Well, I think
so. I talk about how hard it must be for these people that were ultra famous and then aren't famous now. Like Corey. Corey was ultra famous and now is a punchline, right? Yeah. And I talk about how hard that must be for them. And I have this much actual insight into what that's like. Like, I used to be in a band that was on tour, and we'd wake up and we'd go on TV, and then we'd drive in our van and get high, and then we'd play a big show that night. And that's exactly right.
No, for real though, it really did. I was joking, but
right. So I got a little taste of that. I didn't make any money doing any of that, but I got to experience the kind of lifestyle just without any of the money. And to come down from that, I still look back at it favorably, and I'm like, oh, I kind of, miss it, even though it was really hard. So for him to have millions of dollars and mountains of cocaine and tons of chicks and star in movies, and then just be a punchline and kind of just not anybody, it must be the hardest thing. That's why I get why they go so far down.
Dee Ramone says, Chris, Kyle, you bros, nice to see you live. Rock on, dudes. Kyle, you Melvins fan?
I saw the Melvins live this year.
Did you like them? No, just kidding. Okay.
The Melvins are huge influences on all the bands that I like, so I like the Melvins that way. But of their actual music, I've never listened to it except when I was there that night.
Take that.
When you're in your 20s, if you fuck up, it doesn't really matter. And life is like one big whatever.
Tell me about it.
Kind of what I miss now. Like when you get older, like things are like, you know, mom's sick or this, or there's all these like life things, or like I'm gonna be 50 next year. Me and my friends, we used to go to the beach and smoke pot. We used to go to the Roxy. We used to go to the Rainbow. It was like,
why can't you still do that?
Because I don't feel like it.
Because you're 50.
You don't feel like doing those things. What do you feel like doing?
Going to the Korean bathhouse and watching the news and chilling and drinking juice.
Well,
and
then do that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's a hard life, right?
Watching the movies make me sad because I miss starring in films.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Why did that go?
Of course you do, you stupid son of a
I think
I miss being a movie star, kind of.
Number one, I was so big. And I think the bigger you are and the faster you make it, the harder you fall. I think that's just like normal.
Go ninja, go ninja.
Only, you know what I mean? That was one thing. And also, I think the whole weasel thing was like, it was cool for a while, and then like after a while, it's not cool. Just like a lot of things. And I also think I didn't listen to my agents and managers. They told me not to do In the Army Now. Just this other film called Totally London, which is me being an au pair in London, which I thought was actually a really funny idea. And Jeffrey Katzenberg, who used to run Disney, wouldn't let me do that movie at New Line, being an au pair in London. So he bought the script and shelved it. So I did In the Army Now. In the Army Now.
Can you imagine hating Pauly Shore so much that you buy a movie and then just put it in a drawer?
Let's step back for a moment and try to think about how reality works. And how unlikely what he just said is the exact truth of what happened.
It's his truth. he gained Katzenberg gained ownership through some merger, and Pauly Shore was like, "Hey, we're gonna make that London," and he's like, "What? Get away from me!"
And maybe his agent went, or his manager went, "Hey, by the way, he's also, remember when he made all this money for you guys? Let's sign a new 3-picture deal, and we'll start with this third one." So, and they're trying to like weasel their way into. It's never as simple as I don't like Pauly Shore. It's how much money can I make on this person right now? And if it's not more than it costs, if it's not 3 times more than it costs to make the movie, they're not going to invest in you.
So you're saying out loud that Jeffrey Katzenberg weaseled out of a Pauly Shore movie.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to.
Like and subscribe.
There's the other films. And then after that, Disney didn't sign me a nut to do more movies. And then after that, I did Jury Duty, and Jury Duty didn't do so good.
I liked it.
I mean?
But I was a big fan at the time.
How many drugs were you doing, Kyle?
During Jury Duty, just a couple drugs. But here's the deal. Unless you've seen Jury Duty, you don't know what my Jerry Springer hotel experience was like.
He was on Jerry Springer.
Right.
That's not a lie.
Right. So we get there, and there's one side of the hotel that's beautiful and nice, and there's this other side of the hotel that hasn't been updated yet, and there's construction, and they're hammering at 7 a.m. and I'm like, this is the Jury Duty hotel. Yeah, I went to go see Jerry Springer live too, but from the stage.
God, I would love somehow to get that footage.
It's not out there. I've looked every year for 20 years.
I looked too.
I looked 30 years.
Lot, guys. I looked hard.
So, here's the date that I was on Jerry Springer.
Listen.
It was Thanksgiving of 1996.
I can't find it. I know it sounds like it'd be easy to find.
Right.
I looked all over the place online.
And I missed voting day for Bill Clinton because I was in Chicago and I couldn't vote.
Oh my God. Okay.
Taping Jerry Springer.
So let's finish out and really hear the sadness.
But I didn't come at it like, fuck you. I came at it like, I want to work. I love acting. I love going to the set. That's another thing is like, I did an Adam Sandler film. I don't know, the last one he did, the Sandy Wexler. And, you go up on the set, and Adam's starring in this film, and I'm not. You know what I mean? And I star in films, and it's.
That's how every movie happens from my perspective.
I'm happy to.
Someone's starring in it, and I'm not.
You weren't the weasel.
And I'm super happy for him.
No, I was the trumpet player from Loose.
Films.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everywhere I go, people say, "Why aren't you starring in films?" Like what's up?
Because I'm a washed up has-been.
Poor choices.
Hey, Pauly, call in. Here's the number.
Where is all this coming from?
Don't bring up my past.
I feel bad for him when I see this.
You do?
You're laughing your ass off.
Yeah, you.
My 30th birthday was very emotional for me. I cried a lot on my 30th birthday because I was going from like a boy to a man.
You can't be a 30-year-old weasel.
You know what I mean?
Joe laughs at it.
I didn't know. I didn't know how to deal. My 40th birthday was awesome. It was great. I was happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My 50th birthday, I'll probably cry again.
Theo Von's like 50.
No, he's
Theo
not.
Von is not a young man.
No,
Theo
he's not-
Von
he's not
was
50.
popular in the fucking 80s.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No,
I've seen old stand-up from him from the early 90s.
Bro, he started on Road Rules or something like that. He started on MTV in the mid to late 90s.
Right, so he was already a man.
No,
so now
he was
is
like 19.
30 years later.
No, he was like 19.
19 plus 30 is 50.
All right. But he wasn't in 1980s doing shit. I was born in 82.
Yeah.
He and I are nearly the same age.
He was already a stand-up comedian.
Somebody,
He's way older than you. He's closer to my age than your age.
fuck you.
He's 6 years younger than me.
Fuck you.
He's 4 years old.
In the biopic, that was not Richard Simmons. He looked like him. He had crazy eyes and shorts.
And he flounced a little bit, but he wasn't doing Richard Simmons.
No,
He was doing Pauly Shore.
He was doing Pauly Shore. That was not Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons didn't approve. He didn't want to meet with Pauly. He didn't want to do anything with it.
Is this donut fit for a king? Because that's what you are, David. You're a fucking king.
Better improviser than Corey Feldman.
Richard Simmons doesn't cuss, by the way.
You're loved.
Ever.
But Pauly Shore does.
No, I get it.
No, but the character. But Pauly Shore does.
You're hurting me. It wasn't the truth of
Yeah.
Richard Simmons.
And if you don't understand our truth, then just click away.
My truth is my truth. Truth booth.
Recently, Richard Simmons passed away.
Yes. I reached out to him,
Yeah.
this short film, and it did.
Let's see what Richard said in the upper left there. I just read that a man that I don't know is writing my biopic starring Pauly Shore. I do not approve of this movie. I am in talks with major studios to create my own biopic with some help. Wait for this movie. This is
It's terrible.
This is a downer. Who was that? He's like screaming angrily. Hey, how about you want to liven things up? How about he talks? Wow, this got taken down too.
They found out about your links, Chris.
I made this like 2 weeks ago. This is Pauly dancing. This is his new show. He still does it. I'm happy for him. I'm not hating on him completely.
Is this on the bus one?
No, this is something else. This is his own show.
Oh,
The Pauly
PMS.
the Pauly Malo show.
He's doing totally Pauly right now.
That's fine. Look, there's a Vato gangster, effeminate.
That's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
But also, it has like 48,000 views. This is from 8 months ago, so it doesn't do it a lot.
Oh, I have 48,000 views.
We have 48,000 views.
What I meant was,
Yeah.
we have 96,000 views.
Yeah,
48.
Pauly Shore apparently messes with Big Ed. Big Ed, if you don't know, was on a show called 90 Day Fiancé.
He is unfortunate looking.
And he's a human scumbag. He's a really horrible person.
He's terrible.
And
And he
his-
buys like Funko Pops and thinks they're worth money.
And he was on a show where he was like ditching women and picking up women from other countries and then cheating on them. And it was an awful show.
How could he do that?
It's like a whole show of Lacey's. He's that.
But he's not hot.
I know.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
But we're not like friends.
Dude, your
There's
girl's
stores like
probably
this
getting
in,
one of those pop-up things.
Okay,
The
no,
Clovis
I'm not
Mall.
gonna do that. That's stupid.
No, you know what you should do since you're super famous? You should get a pop-up thing for you, but the pop-up head won't be able to fucking bounce because
Okay,
what?
There you go. There you go again. Look, I like you now. I like you.
Yeah.
We're friends.
We are friends.
Yeah,
Like
we
this
are.
Big
Yeah,
Ed guy
you say
has
things
like an
that.
attitude.
I hate this guy.
I know, he's a piece of crap. He's talking to Pauly Shore like this.
Holly is,
Respect.
Polly,
I don't know. It's her anniversary, dude. Why are you touching?
Polly is messing with this guy right now.
Why don't you be married?
And
to
he's
a
getting
girl
mad.
Since you're the 90-day fiance guy.
Stop touching me.
It's like you and me.
We're friends.
I know.
Hey, dude, chill out. Just
Don't do that.
Sorry, I get excited.
I wear black too. Oh shit.
I did this show.
Was she
Yeah.
Asian?
Dude,
Was she Asian?
we stop.
It's so annoying to him.
Yeah,
Pauly is really going off on this
she
guy.
was really young, and it almost cost me my daughter's relationship.
Oh, wow.
But now I have a new girl.
Does it look like Pauly's even paying attention?
He is not.
Why can't we have more of this? He should just rag on reality stars.
You know what he's doing? He's doing that. What's the show with Hannibal Buress and the other guy?
Why doesn't he just do this with all kinds of reality stars?
He really should.
Damn.
Oh my God! If he was in like Heather's real estate store right now and just being like, "So Heather, this would be so great."
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Heather just decks him.
She does filming.
Okay.
She's in the industry.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
And she's into art.
in the
I like the
industry.
Asian thing.
I definitely
I like
do.
Asians too, but mostly guys.
You know what?
Not in a no.
Don't-
Come here.
but
No,
you're
stop.
talking way too
But
loud.
not in a gay
Listen,
thing. It's
listen,
more
listen.
like I see Asian
Shh.
faces and I
know.
like to touch them.
I know, but listen, you're being way too loud.
This is kind of us.
Nobody knows
Right.
like
I
Asian
don't.
guys.
I'm not. Listen.
it's
I'm
not a
chubby. I'm
sexual
fat.
thing, it's
I
more
don't
like
care to be.
my
That's fine. I can be fat.
like
But
Asians.
the attitude
Like Asians,
as well.
but you
And
like-
he's got like a weird shirt on and a stupid hat.
Stop trying to.
And like he's just talking shit. Like I don't own a fanny pack, but that's the one I would get, and I would match it to the shirt.
We're in the same positions we need to be in right now.
So let's pick out something for your.
I don't. I don't approve, Kyle. I don't like what you're saying.
Is it okay that I'm standing like this?
No.
Why do I love this?
For a minute. For a minute there, I
Pauly's so bored. He's just gonna keep touching him.
fucking you.
This is so boring.
Pellets.
This is
maybe.
great.
Look, maybe she
Producer.
has a pellet gun.
And
No, this guy is boring.
Oh, yeah.
Pauly's making it good.
He's making this great.
Being on the show.
Why?
Because look at you. Look, you have like 15 different colors on right now. Like, look at
Pauly just doesn't know what. He's just so
He's like, look
fucking
at
over
me.
this asshole.
You know I was a movie star, right?
Yeah. Big Ed.
I mean, Big Ed looks like he lost the genetic lottery. Like there's something really wrong here.
Yeah.
And
he-
that's why people are putting him on TV and he doesn't get it.
And the Steven Seagal man bun / hair dye.
Yeah, he thinks he's really there because he's interesting. He doesn't get it. That makes me sad. I would never watch anything with that fucking unsightly pile.
Big Ed. Oh.
you. Look like a fucking rainbow.
Okay.
You're-
so what does that have to do with?
You should be always being.
You're a
single.
black
That should be the
hole,
show you
dead
do.
frog, bloated
called?
thing.
Always
Seriously.
being single.
Really?
Yeah,
Don't
'cause you're really
crust
loud.
on my harsh noshing, bro.
Dude, did he just? He's talking shit about his movies now.
Beyond.
What's it called?
Always being single.
Really?
Yeah, because you're really loud. You're annoying me. And you would, if I got you on the show,
Dude, you know it'd be
I'd
really-
probably get kicked off the show because you're an idiot.
You know it'd be really hard for you.
What?
I want to kick this guy's ass.
What do you
Because you
mean?
gotta pick up the pillow like this. You know what I mean? You can't do that because
Are
of
you
what?
really making fun of my neck?
I'm not
Yeah.
pretty. It's pretty exposed, dude.
The whole package.
That's not very nice.
Ed.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I understand.
You're saying
but
things that are
you
hurting my
just said I
feelings.
look like a fucking rainbow, bro.
Okay. There's a big difference. I'm not making fun of your anatomy. Like, you probably have little small
Dude,
jujus.
this would.
He's scared of him physically.
Okay,
Right.
say something rude.
No, this is not
No,
rude. This
you're
is
gonna
for
say
your
something
babe.
rude. Go ahead.
It's
I'm
just
waiting.
He is such a dick.
corn, calluses,
Oh, yes.
Brinos, and
Yeah.
Sortos.
Why,
I'm gonna
'cause-
get it for
Why?
my
'Cause-
girlfriend.
Why? Because they wear flip flops?
Yes.
Wheeze, I'm sorry. Come on.
No, dude,
Come
forget
back.
it. No, you said I wear too many fucking colors and
Because
shit.
you.
That's how I
This is great.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry, and you're not that old.
I don't care if this is scripted and fake.
No, dude. No,
Your
no, no,
son-in-law.
no. No, you're just saying that because you feel bad now because you know the people that like me are gonna fuck you, bro.
Dude, come on.
No, no, no.
You don't have any friends.
What?
You don't have any friends. I'm your only
So
friend.
you don't have any friends either?
Well, we were friends.
We don't have each other.
We're
No.
friends. I am famous. Do you believe me or not?
All right, I apologize, dude. I didn't know.
Infamous.
Know me?
Mildly
Yeah,
infamous.
infamous.
Dude, okay. You don't know me?
Oh.
No. But you know him?
Yeah, 90 Day Fiancé.
You know why? Because he married an Asian girl. I'm not Pauly D, bro. I'm Pauly Shore.
Pauly D.
Do you know me?
Damn, dude, that hurts. That hurts me.
Yep.
Hey, look, Wheeze. Weezer.
I guess I was.
Weezer.
I guess people do know this guy. I mean, I kind of knew who he was because I saw 90 Day Fiancé for a little, but I didn't know people knew him that much.
This is staged. I hope this is staged.
Everyone watches garbage.
What do you mean just get in it?
Yeah, look at us. Look at you.
Yeah.
Who this guy is?
I know.
Oh!
I don't like this.
Tony Stark, yeah, that's it. Here we go.
Tony Stark.
And he wants to do 90 Day Fiancé, the celebrity edition, but instead of doing it in Philippines, I was maybe thinking of Portugal.
Why?
Because Portuguese girls are really desperate.
He pulls up his goddamn pants over and over again.
Yeah.
Tuna fish in your hair. What'd you
No,
put
I
in your
didn't. It was
fucking
mayonnaise.
It was what?
He puts mayo in his
First of
hair.
all, if
What?
Portuguese women are desperate, you have a chance.
I like how inappropriate he is.
Seriously,
Do it.
don't.
What?
Make him uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
Do you like Steven Seagal, bro?
I really do feel better about myself now.
He can be funny and he can still be relevant and doing stuff if he leans into it like this.
Yeah.
God, destroy Ed some more.
That'd be so much better than his studio show.
Don't let your age get in the fucking way.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful song.
I thought this would have been better.
The Watergate
Can't stand rocking when I'm
in your face.
because your crystal ball ain't so crystal clear. So while you sit back and wonder why,
We don't need that angle.
fucking thorn in my side.
Okay, here are 3 things we're going to end with. Pauly Shore decided, and this is not a joke. This is not him trying to be funny. He literally put himself in via green screen or whatever into famous films to show his range.
This is a good idea.
This is not a joke.
As Pauly's best friend, I'm telling him to do this and I'm setting up the camera.
Oh, genius. Not a joke to him. This is as real as he's trying to be.
It's not good.
Counselor, counselor, is that you? Counselor, come out.
They try to look, they're trying to match everything. He could play a psycho.
Is this a De Niro role?
Yes, that's
my
De Niro.
God.
He's taking De Niro.
Why would you even attempt that?
I ain't no white trash piece of shit.
This took a lot of effort. They're
Yeah.
taking the screen. They did the screenshot.
Yep.
Now they're placing him where he should have been.
Right.
They're even applying some of the
Lighting.
bokeh blur.
Right.
The lighting too. They
Right.
fail at. But and there's no shadow. But like he's doing this cheaply. He's doing it all on his own. But see how the camera focuses on Nick Nolte. And then there's bokeh on him. Well, they had to fake that, so they even do that. So they're
Right.
trying on multiple levels.
Erroneous says the man is a chameleon. So like if
He's not joking.
I'm a trumpet player, and this would be like me learning one of the best Miles Davis solos ever and being like, you know what? I think people want to hear my version of the best jazz solo ever played instead of listening to the real one. So let's listen to the Pauly Shore version of a classic movie instead of the De Niro version. I'm here for it.
Her up so bad she ended up in a hospital. on
What a
Guerrero
great
Street.
story.
What a story, Mark.
I gotta change.
What
that.
a story, Kyle.
I gotta change it. Good reminder. Anyway, he's not joking, guys. He's not fucking joking.
I can outread you.
Oh my
I
God.
can outlearn you. I can outthink you, and I'm definitely gonna outphilosophize you, and I will outlast you.
66 Mustang.
Think a couple whacks of this good old boy gut's gonna keep me down? It's gonna take a hell lot more than that, counselor.
They took the soundtrack and are playing it behind him as it matched in
So they bought the
movie.
Cape Fear soundtrack CD and then ripped it and then dragged it into the editing program and then
matched
put
it.
it right.
That you're better than me. I am God. And God is like me. Salatius in the 17th century.
Come on. Okay, so if you guys still, if you guys still think this is a joke,
People aren't doing deep dives on him like we are.
no. Well, they're not. They're not.
Take that.
Shut up. Take that, Seagal fan.
Yeah,
Seagal
right.
Channels.
You think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool? You look like a rube, a well-scrubbed, hustling rube with little taste. Good nutrition has given you the length of the bone, but you're nothing more than one generation of poor white trash. Aren't you, Officer Sterling?
You know, if you're gonna do, listen, there's a lot of problems with this, and I'm not shitting on him as a person or production. He put work into this. He put effort. You guys don't want to believe this, that's fine. But I know how much effort it takes to be the lighting, the matching of the color correction, all that stuff. Just give him a boom mic. You don't need to put a microphone lapel on his white shirt.
Chris loves effort, and which is one of the reasons he loves The Room, because it was so much effort and it's so terrible.
Yeah.
I will not forgive all the effort in the world if the product isn't good, which is why my album has taken 5 years to complete, because if I don't feel like people who really know music would think it was at least okay, I wouldn't put it out. And this guy is shitting out scene after scene. I don't care how hard he worked on it. It's terrible.
That was the end of that.
You want answers?
Don't!
You want
Don't!
answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Thoughts so far?
Did you order the Code Red, Chris?
I did. What accent do you want? I can do anything.
Code Red Mountain Dew is one of my
We live
favorites.
in a world that has walls. And those walls have to be guarded with men with guns.
Hard to edit.
Who's gonna do it, huh? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence to you, while grotesque and incomprehensible, to you saves lives. You don't need the truth, you don't want the truth, because down deep inside, in places that you don't talk about at your parties, you want me on that wall. You all need me on that wall.
No!
You use them as a fucking punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination.
Why did he smile right there? Look at.
Right.
Punchline. I have myself.
Do another tape.
That's how we're ending that.
Pauly Shore, national treasure or
Not.
United States pestilence?
Did he wheeze too much of his own juice?
I believe the juice was wheezed
He
dry.
woes it. I'm glad that he's still doing his own show. He's doing like a live thing on YouTube. I don't know if it's daily or whatever, but it's a big production. It doesn't get a lot of views, but it's him doing what he likes to do. So that's kind of like, I mean, we're in that same vein. We do this and, you know.
I absolutely believe in my heart of hearts that I'm as famous as Pauly Shore is right now.
Hang on, guys.
I am an F-level celebrity
I don't even think that's...
that gets recognized in public for being on public, broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my gift to the world.
Gift.
It's my honest self.
Regret. A little bit of regret. What?
Tom Cigar says, "Am I on acid?"
Probably.
Nope. You're on back to the sofa.
Definitely not acid.
Look at kitty cat doodle foot, kitty cat doodle foot, kitty cat doodle foot in your mouth. Hey,
Yeah.
send us any stupid bullshit that you have in your house. Just pull it out of the garbage can, put it in an envelope, and send it to me. I'll send.
Does this inspire you? Yeah.
Worship your junk like it's rock star art.
Art.
BTTS
113
Riverwalk Boulevard S Suite 101 PMB 101 Madera, California 93636. Send love and regret. Carl loses money on this.
I do lose money on it. Somebody sent me a giant Voltron.
That was real. Yeah.
This isn't that close. Like it's big. Look how much bigger it gets.